Hello, everyone. Welcome to live coverage of week one of the virtual World Cup. Um, right now, well, in a while, the matchup between Singapore and Kenya will begin, and I'll be streaming my matches against the Kenyan team from my perspective. Sorry for the slight delay in getting started. I'm just trying to set some last minute things up. Let's see. Thank you to everyone who's followed the channel while I was offline. So I'm just waiting to see that everyone is online so the tournament can begin. I actually don't believe all the Singaporean players are online yet, so and I'm not sure about the Kenyan players either. Okay, I see Hubert has just come online. Good. Can can everyone hear me? Are there any problems with the sound? Problems with graphics? Please let me know in the chat. Okay. Uh, I've I've configured my I've configured my phone to allow me to operate the stream to a limited extent as well. So that should be somewhat helpful because on my computer I'm obviously gonna be looking at ISC for the most part when I'm playing. Uh, Thank you to Mary Aline for the follow. Hi Aditya. Uh, New follow. Thank you to Mine for the follow. Welcome, welcome everybody. Uh, Still okay. All this. I think the entire Singaporean team is online. Okay. I don't actually have the Kenyans added to my ISC buddy list, so let me just have a look at my first opponent. I know my first opponent is Chris from Kenya. His handle is Chriso. Okay. Okay. His My first opponent appears to be here. Mm, okay, let's go over to ISC. I think the tournament will be kicking off very shortly, so it's just about time to start. But I'm wondering exactly about when we can start. Oh yes, if you use the commands, you can see the both rosters. So let me just show that off. Um, once the games begin, I'm going to be leaving the chat, of course. So feel free to talk about the game. I won't be able to see what you're saying. Hopefully, I can remember to keep the chat closed. Is that you, Jennifer? Or maybe it's Evans. Oh, thanks. Mm, the I I'm can we start? Actually, yeah, since you are here, have the I don't know if you know if everyone is here. Okay, actually Hubert appears to have started. Let me has he started? Yeah, okay. Right. Okay, so matches should be starting shortly. I'm just gonna ask my opponent if he's ready. Okay, looks like we're gonna get underway then. So I'm going to exit the chat now, and I'm mainly gonna be focusing on the game. Uh, I'll still, I think I should be able to. Oh, hold on. So okay, there's one thing I have to do. Uh, Sorry, I'm gonna have to keep my opponent waiting for a while longer. Okay, so yeah, that should work, right? No, able. Right. We're off. We've been reports that he's just played Dire Nodal. Dire Nodal was missed by Austin in a previous. Um, I have the queue. I don't have any queue plays. What do I play here? Like Honda, I guess. Can I play both the O's? Hon Hund. Uh, okay, I'm just gonna go with Honda. Like, seems fine. Yes. Dianodo was a tough spot for Austin with a blank in the previous round. Broadcast on Coco Scrabble. He didn't quite manage to see it, but you live and you learn. See, now Weepin has learned the word Dianodo, so he was able to play it. That's why you should watch more Scrabble streams. Huh. This rank is bad, and that is also bad. Oof, 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 oof. Um, QI? It's probably best to just play the Q here. Like the leaf is not good, but I might just like draw the correct tiles to score a lot of the X. Um, right. Mm, this forks the board, so you have a bingo lane here, another one here. XO hooks, another lane here. So it's good in that way at least. The score is, I mean, could be higher. I do want, but I don't like. I mean, I don't really see how I could do better than that. I mean, I am cognizant of the time. I'm not a very fast player, and I am also distracted by the stream, so I am going to try to play slightly faster, and perhaps that may lead to some more suboptimal plays. But well, anyway, I did draw well. Refloat floater Floriat, I think. Uh, so floater here doesn't work here. E to go here. X only takes N. Floater. Hmm. I'm actually pulled a bit ahead, but I think after he moves, he'll probably have the lead, so it's a fairly even game. I have a not a great rack, one vowel, have ing, so probably looking to play through these, like if something like this has a reasonable leaf. Score is not ideal. Ugh, well, that's unfortunate. He doesn't occupy the triple lane as expected, but I can't use it myself because I have no vowels. I guess bunk is better. The C is actually normally a better tile than the G to keep for bingos, but in this case the ing may swing that. But there's no isn't a good ing spot. In fact, after bunk, this board is actually looking pretty bad. I won't be that far behind, so I don't mind that too much. Alternatives. The board has become a lot more fertile than in the first few moves, so I should. I mean, this is the obvious spot to play. Like, why should I not play here? I can play here without using my vowel. I guess I'll just play bunk. Just, I mean, I don't know. Should I go through the? Oh, that can't be good unless unless I have a four timer. Or the only um, reason why I would go through the O or bingo, I guess. But play bunk. I have drawn wetting, but as expected, there isn't a lane for it. Oh, I see that Martins is replacing Patrick for today. I don't actually think I've played against any of the Kenyan players, but I have played against Martins at Alchemist Cup. If I'm lucky, Chris will open up for wetting. Is there a spot for wetting I'm not seeing? I am sometimes quite blind to. Ooh, 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 ooh! Thank you very much. You love to see it. You love to see it. What you don't love to see is this rack, though. I have like almost got oratorio. I mean that has a bit too many. That has more O's than this, and it wouldn't be the correct floater anyway. What am I going to do? I'm looking through like C and R. Maybe I have something. Not quite keratin. Corotate is a word, but oh, okay. Chris strikes back, so a very very close game still. Like I guess I can do root. A good score. But I mean AII is not a great lead, but it can be justified with this score for sure. Just that I mean I must I can't imagine there's a better score than 34. This rack, this board. So I could just play it fairly quickly. I could keep looking like I mean that's just worse. But if I could play more vowels, like I mean if that was a word, which it isn't. Or maybe there's some like, way to play it. I don't think so. Not with a W. Hmm. think again, in the interest of time, just root here. Yeah. Well, I did keep AII, so I can't really complain, but I'm going to anyway. This rack sucks. Marlon, why? Why have you forsaken me? Arriving. That's good, right? Rive, Riven, Rived. Well, rived might not be a word, but riving should be. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was distracted by rives, but by rived, but riving should be fine. I'm not sure about rived. A game is still close, but I'm gonna fall behind with this rack, right? Like, can I even do? I have I2 on the rack, but I guess modest. Modes takes a T hook, but I need also the T for going here. And if I play on top, it should be an A, so that's not usable. Excuse me. That does not appear to be usable. Man, Chris has been playing quite fast as well, so I feel like I've been playing quite fast myself, but I'm still under some time pressure. And now this rack is just bad. Uh, Man, do this for 8 points? Terrible. Like, I really want to play off two eyes. But how? Is there a reasonable way to do that? Uh, Something here? No. I guess this, but that's terrible. Opens up a spot and scores nothing. Do I change? The leave of the I do is so bad. What am I trying to achieve if I change? This board has become quite blocked. Like I can keep a good leave of AIST. I guess the T goes here, so I could drop and go here. The T is useful also for like placing. Changing is reasonable. Like exchange IIU. I could buy that. I could definitely buy that. Like this just well actually let me bring up the unseen. Sorry, I just realized I forgot to do that. 14 vowels, 15 consonants. Oh, it's reasonably balanced. Yeah, I'm running short on time. I am going to exchange IIU. Jeez. I exchange IU and draw IU. Why not? My opponent is continuing to pile on the score. It's not good for me. Strike back like this. Pretty balanced leaf. Like, I don't quite have. Can I use a V? Yeah. I I don't really feel good about this situation at all. I'm behind, the board is blocked, the KV doesn't hook. Yeah, maybe I can't do this. Maybe I have to play like this. But this doesn't achieve anything for me either. It doesn't actually open anything up. AST is not even like good on this board. There's just nothing. I think I'm gonna take the points actually. And I'm setting up my S and I have the case S. Okay, that's something that might pan out. Okay, and I drew the Z. Okay, but Another back with the I. There is a blank unseen, so this is not completely selfish. As in, I'm not the only one potentially with access because my opponent might have a blank. Don't think I have a S play that uses the Z and hits the triple. Okay, my opponent at least has dialed the scoring back a bit, but my rag is still bad, like triple I. We are getting towards a more vowel heavy back. So what should I be fishing for? Like with the Z, like Caesar with an E. That's a word, right? I'm pretty sure. That's something. There are many E's left. Thank you, Benji, for the follow. Um, no, 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 no. No. Only eyepiece was good, right? This fishing for the Caesar idea is not bad, I must say. Of course, the problem with this play is that it opens up here, and my opponent might just play there. And well, I guess he can only score really well if he has the K and puts it here, and then I would have Kazi to the triple. So I think I'm fine with that. I'm gonna play this. When I draw the K, okay. Um, I could play Kiva, still holding on to the Z. I still don't think I have a Z. Like well, I mean I have like scale keeps the Z. That might be okay. Scale scale is good, right? Uh, I'm I'm reasonably sure. Thank you, Vinyl, for the follow. Um, Kazi's no. Zillas. Okay, I have Zillas, but that might actually be worse than scale, right? Um, 59 for Zillas, 49, 10 more points, but by putting the Z there, I'm giving my opponent a lot back potentially. I mean, a lot hinges on how they react to this as well. Because this is a very good spot to score, so all these deliberations might not even matter. I do still have Kiva as a backup, and I retain the Z to score on the future turn. There's a blank out, but the bag is becoming rapidly vowel heavy. So we might not see another bingo in this game, and the lanes are quite limited as well. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to be blocking, even though the blank is unseen. I guess the if I have a choice, I think I will go for Zillas because it seems like scale is by putting this L here, I might let my opponent bingo. It's a flexible enough lane because most bingos will not hit this triple, but they'll still score enough to win because he still gets 60 points. He's going to be ahead after this. I need to overhaul him. Okay, so he does block, but that seems to indicate a bad-ish rack. The bag is now even more vowel heavy because he used two consonants. So I have the S to hook steer. Um, can I get a Z there? No, that's not a word. So maybe just Kiva. 7 in the bag. This is a fine lead because of how tilted towards consonants. I have the three E's I can draw for size. I can draw the A for Kazi. Um, Mindful of time. So okay, that's a pretty decent draw. Yeah, as I said, vowel heavy AEI. So basically, I have a bunch of different scoring options. The Z now, Kazi here, size here. I just have to hope my opponent doesn't have a bingo, even if there's a blank. The main threats are like ing and through the damn, that sucks. Yeah, so can I still win ELOU if I have like two high scoring outs? Uh, that's how you spell debuting, right? It wouldn't be two T's. No, that two T's would make debuting. Nah, that looks terrible. Yeah, shouldn't challenged. Okay, okay. Focus. Come on. ELOU. So if I do Kazi, I get 51. I go to 22 behind. What's my best? What's the best I can do with EILS? Uh, Not much probably. Like it's probably like lies here. That won't be enough. I mean even just dropping the O's at O, that would give my opponent a almost 50 point buffer. I couldn't overcome that. Okay, so there probably isn't a way to win. I just want to make sure I use all my time and not there can be a way to win in this kind of situation if you have two high scoring plays, like some kind of setup might let me steal it. Surprised that it would probably need to use an I, and KI obviously doesn't work. Don't do that. That reminds me of a pretty funny story, but I'll tell it later when I'm not in time trouble. Yeah, I don't think I see a way to win. Somewhat unfortunate. Do I have a bingo? Sometimes you miss bingos in situations like this, like a bingo that I might play. I have ISO on the rack. Liarizers, like be some like word. Ah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, I was really hoping that it wouldn't end up that way because although my opponent might have the blank, if they had some of these tiles, um, ELOU on their rack instead of these, it would be really hard to break goal. And you without the end also it would be kind of constraining because essentially your blank would be muted when you have to use as an end. Let me just go out. That's the best I can do. 16. Yeah, probably. Probably. Thank you, F Gurlitz for the follow. Mm, right. So, what do we think? Um, Let me. Yeah, I see what you're saying about the deleted messages. Okay, I've turned off link protection, so anyone should be able to post links now. Mm, please don't abuse that though. It's mainly for the benefit of the director so they can post links to coverage. Although um you might be easier if you just did this. I have the links as commands. Mm, yeah. And basically to the rest of the viewers, don't make me regret this. I'll have to I'll have to like find some more sophisticated moderation policy. Like I could make Coco Scrabble on mod and turn link protection back on. In fact, that sounds a bit troublesome, so I'm not gonna do it now. But if you force me to, I can. So right. So kind of a close game there. Not sure what I could have done. Hmm. Yeah. Um. Basically, I lost by a tempo, and the tempo was when I had to swap tiles. But didn't miss anything. I guess I could quickly examine the game. Oh, I guess yeah, I didn't consider playing Floriat here, even though I mentioned it. Floater's probably better though, so that ended up being fine for me. So we have root here. Yes, every single leaf being suggested by examiner contains a lot of I's and U's. I don't feel comfortable with those leaves, I don't think. Not justified by the superior score. So, sorry, that was my opponent's turn. So here, hat. He wants to keep the U. What's going on? So my opponent had a blank for a long time, I see, but just awkward racks they were playing through. So yeah, no good scores for the Z here. I think I like my play then. There wasn't a way to like cash the Z immediately. Interesting. No bingo for my opponent there. So yeah, Kiva. I played. My opponent gets the bingo, and yeah, looks like there wasn't much that could be done. So rip. Um, let me see how the rest of the team is doing. Jianrong's still playing, but the others have finished their matches. So seems like Marlon lost, and I lost as well. So I guess we're 2-2 right now. Oh, uh, so it's 3-2. Okay, I can update the scores as well. I Jianrong has already moved on to his second game. Jeez. Scores. Updating the scores. I I was about to say that I hadn't submitted anything, but obviously I didn't win, so I'm just gonna trust the Ditya. Ditya seems like a trustworthy fellow. So 3-2 to Singapore. Okay, all right. So we take a slight lead. No thanks to me, but well done to the rest of my team for carrying. You'd love to see it. And my next opponent is David. leave it. Um, by the way, while we have some downtime between the rounds, I am hoping to get to 50 followers, which is basically the last hurdle before I become a Twitch affiliate. There are some other requirements that I would also have to meet, but those are pretty straightforward once I have the 50 followers. So if you're watching and you're liking the stream and you are not already followed, please follow me. Uh, the follow button is the heart that should be somewhere near my name. I think at the below the video. I'd really appreciate it. Let me message my next opponent. I heard an alert, but um thank you, Mark. You haven't been following me, Mark. I feel betrayed. Yes. Uh, right. Let's see. Are you ready to start? Thank you to Jennifer for the follow. Right. Well, I guess I'm hoping to draw better. So please put your Marlins in chat if you would like to see me draw better tiles. More than halfway to a Marlon emote. I still need to get Marlon to agree. But yes, when I get affiliate status, the first emote. This is a promise from me to the people. The first emote I will make is a Marlon emote, assuming he agrees. Oh man, I can't wait. That's really my main motivation for wanting to get to 50 followers. I don't really care about the followers per se. Which is not to say you shouldn't follow. You should certainly follow, but I don't really care about the numbers per se. I care about all of you individually as people. But yeah, the Marlon emote. Thank you, Ricky, for the follow. Uh, Ricky, if I lose again, do you want to take over? You can sub in for me. Waypin seems to be playing Chris next, but he seems to have disappeared. Oh, oh, my opponent has replied. Oh, I didn't see that. All right, so I think we're gonna start up again soon, so I'm gonna leave the chat behind. So please feel free to discuss. I won't be able to see your suggestions. I am keeping track of the follows, so I'll still be able to acknowledge follows. But yeah, I'm not observing you. Unexamined, right? Unexamined. Let me match. Uh, right, and we're off. Another bad rack. I have a Gucci, I guess. Hmm. Could I get some kind of bingo? Um, no, not quite auto gyro. Man, man. What is this rack? Clearly, you are not marlining hard enough. I can't see them, but I would say I want to see I want to see all the marlins in chat. I can't actually see. So please put all your marlins in chat, nevertheless. Okay, my opponent changes two. Uh, should that influence how I play? Because if I was going first, this is like very standard. But might be wrong now, especially since the leave is not good. In fact, I'm tempted to change myself in response because I don't want to give my opponent a floater. And if I change or keep 80, I want my yeah. I think with most leads, if my opponent changes to it, I want them to face an empty board again. So I'm gonna change, right? Let me talk it through a bit more. Like when would it be bad if my opponent has a pretty high scoring bingo regardless? But so like some high scoring sevens, they are very inhibited when you play. Thing is, it wouldn't make that much of a difference because Akuti probably still let the bingo go down anyway, even if it costs less. Whereas a lot of racks after exchange two, the difference between floater and no floater could be the difference between bingo and no bingo. So I'm gonna change. Oof, that was close. I changed two U's, drew the Q as expected, but I also drew the Q. I also drew the third U. I mean, is Squamate good with an S? Oh jeez, my word knowledge is very rusty. I hope I'm not put to the test here. He could easily have an S with exchange two, and if he plays a bingo, will I play Squamate? I I guess so. I'm not happy about it, but oh man, man. Okay, no S. See, I'm the kind of player who thanks my opponent for not giving me floaters for potential bingos if I'm not sure. I'd rather not have to think about it. Thank you, Puneet, for the follow. So what do I have? Makui Umiyak or Umiyak will be obviously a bad play. Do I have some other but bingo? Aqua Tome. No. Quad Mate. Let me just consider the quad. Well, squad mate would be good, but pretty far away. Qual mate, meta qual, no. Aqua time. Kaimakaf. I'm not very close to that. So Macri jumps out to me. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. Uh, time. This looks promising. Is Cavelet good? Surely not. Oof, man. Um, I feel like I kind of have to challenge, even though probably good, because I basically just lost the game. Like if this if it stays on, I lose the game. So yeah, yep, unfortunate. At least I don't have to you know that the I don't really have to think about cavelet because it wouldn't fit anywhere. Man, it's a pretty rough start. Unfortunate. Evocate and an L. Not quite love seed. I really don't want to miss a bingo here. Like it would be really, really nice to bingo right now. This feels like a game where I'm gonna be in big time trouble. But I have to, like, I need to find ways back into this game. Like, what do I even have here? Seeing I don't have a bingo. Like, am I playing something like this just for like volatility reasons? This looks like there could be something. Really are. Cravelet. Vertical. This does not make me happy, but this sets up a U, but I mean I don't have one. Scores a bit more. Leaves a bit worse. Can't score. I don't have anything that goes there. I actually feel like this might be a better play because it's harder to block. It will stay open for a long time. I think left is just. I mean, it seems like what you should be doing, but it's too easy for my opponent to just like use it to score. Okay, that's that's the kind of draw we need to get back into this. But I don't think it works with the U. With an S, it's cutesier Cerussite. Gosh, what is the last one? Don't you think about it? I do like it when my opponents save me the trouble. They like recited, recites, Tiersus. Can I get a C here? That's not a word. Recite setting up the P hook is better than Tiersus. I'm running short on time, so Still can't remember the third anagram of Cutia, Saracite, and it's not material. I should focus on what I actually have. Gameplay here. Not quite Ojime. Ojime would be great. I'll choose. Ah, man, this is not going well. Yeah, it does give me Joel, but I do better than that. Was Ouija here, but not quite. Speed up, so play Joel and hope for the best. Fortunately, the best did not pan out. I mean, well, you're keeping CIU. I guess I didn't think about bingos on the previous rank. I kind of should have. Oh my gosh, we're getting destroyed. Big yikes. Can't even like play here. I don't think. Like score the J. C goes here, but I don't think I can use that. Man, I mean I'm gonna continue to play to win, but I don't know. Not it isn't gonna happen. Am I missing something? Urticating? Ugh, well, that's far too long. Yes, I do have Alu, but whatever. I ran into the R, which probably will stay there. I think my opponent will. I mean, my opponent should occupy the J here, right? Like, basically, the only way of coming back is Gaugiers. I have played Gaugiers as a nine timer before to win a game when I was extremely far behind. In fact, the story is even more amusing than that. I phoned it so my opponent knew some of my rack. I told my opponent I'm gonna fish for Gaugiers, or rather I didn't say that. I pretended that I had Gaugiers by like laying down the tiles. Before like revealing that the last tile didn't quite work. But then I played a phony. It got challenged off. I uh I then fished for Gaugiers. Oh my gosh, he does block it. That's not good. Uh, I then fished for Gaugiers and I hit it. My opponent didn't block the J, and I won the game. We have an alternative. Uh, Sorry. Let's see. Okay, pairing. That's probably not playing anywhere. Stop. I'm already dead. EP. Some fun extension of Jason. Very much out of ideas, so well, I think I will finally manage to get on a bingo on this turn. Although not that it will be enough. I mean, there's some world like where I can come back. I'm just so short on time though because I've had to think a lot about how to manage, how to like try and get back in the game. Let me see. I'm about 170 behind. So if there are enough tiles for me to rip three straight bingos. If my opponent has absolute trash, I can do it. And my bingo will open the bingo, which if when I bingo, I'm going to open a nine time as well. So if my opponent has absolute trash, I can win this game. And I mean I also have to draw really well. What do they do? Change. Where do I play Origin? We just here. Time to think about it. S Loining from ES. Some like LY what? Yonling? No. Youngling is a word. That's that's a nine. Yeah, I mean rip this game. Not drawing another bingo that is effectively game over. Then at that point they're just too few tiles. I mean, not that it was realistic that I was gonna come back after Hurricane anyway. What's that 4 new? Quite tiles. Am I even playing? I don't know. Oof, oof. I'm gonna try and go. I'm gonna try not to go over time, I guess. Even that might be pretty difficult. My new ambition for this game: not go over time. Can also check on the rest of the team. We've lost. Hubert won. Marlon lost. I'm about to lose, so I think Kenya will take the second round. Man, man. They foam here. Not that it does me any good. Foam, foam con. Actually, quite likely that my opponent bingos again because there are nice tiles unseen, and I have you know, what I have isn't relevant. Just that the pool is quite nice, including on blank, 2 S's. And the board is wide open because I've been trying to come back. So even if I wanted the block, I couldn't. Yeah. Okay. my spot, unfortunately. Mm, yep. Have ESS. Sure. Hmm. Try to bring you guys updates on the other games as well. I Zeron's playing so fast. I don't. Zeron's still playing, but I don't know if he's on the second or third round. He's playing with Chris, so I guess the third round. Us. Yep. Kind of another game where I'm not sure what I could have done. I might have missed something this time, but it's a really big margin. Let's see. I'm back in chat. Doesn't look like there are any interesting suggestions. Oh, I had Serverlot. Did I? Oh, ah, I, that's what I missed. But I couldn't see. Well, that's unfortunate. That might have made a big difference, actually. Vertical. I'm not actually in the chat when I'm playing Ricky, so like, you guys can feel free to discuss games. I agree that it is kind of a limitation that streamers are gonna have to deal with. Most streamers of other games just engage with chat even if they are playing, like in chess or whatever. Um, Scrabble in the but in the at least in the Scrabble community, it's not considered ethical for players to be getting advice from a bunch of other people when playing. That kind of limits the potential for engagement when the players actually, I mean, the streamers also like playing in a game. Haven't really thought of a good way around it. Yeah, like if anybody has any interesting thoughts, feel free to let me know in the chat. Man, Serverlot. Ugh, vertical. I can only see phonies. Is the score 5-5 or 4-6? I'm not sure. I guess I'll just look at Zerong's result myself. Has Zerong finished 3 games? Yeah. Okay, so it is just up to round two should be 4-6. Zerong also lost. I won't Zerong has finished his third game as well, but I won't take that into consideration. So the scores always add up to a multiple of 5. That seems to make more sense. Zerong's playing really fast. Thanks Damamu for the follow. Right. So 1-4, 1-4 for Singapore in round two. Yikes! 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 Gotta buck up. Let me check on my next opponent is Bernard. Seems to have an unusual spelling of Bernard. I hope that's not a typo. I'm gonna assume it's not. Um, I'm gonna I'm just gonna get some water before I try to start the next game. I see Ricky's raising some interesting questions about the bracket. Yeah, it's actually, as far as I know, it's not on the Coco website how exactly the winners from each of the groups will be paired against another. So I know there are 4 groups, and I know that the top two from each group will advance, but I don't know, say, if 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 Singapore ends up topping our group, for example, which group from which position will we play in the elimination rounds? I don't think that information is on the website. Uh, is that what you guys are talking about? Yes, Squamate is good, so I would have played it if he had played a Bingo DS. Unfortunately, he had Truly and then Wordish. Okay, Wordish first, it would be a lot better for me. Yes. In Hubert, we trust indeed. Really gonna need Hubert for the hard carry here. Uh, That's my opponent's handle, right? I think. Let me just check that. Yeah. Amux. Um, while I'm waiting for my opponent to reply, I just want to remind everyone watching, if you like the stream, please follow me. I'd appreciate it a lot. Twitch has a kind of different levels for streamers, and to have custom modes, you must reach the affiliate level, and I need a certain number of followers, 50. So it'd be really nice if I could reach 50, and so actually I'm not sure how many I have. I intended to set up a kind of like count so it's visible on the on stream, but didn't quite get around to it. I know how many I know roughly how many I started with, but a bunch of people have subbed. Thank you so much to everyone who subbed, and now I don't know what the total is. I think we should be more than halfway there. I think we should be close to 30 by my estimation. My opponent still hasn't replied. Maybe he's playing something. That's me. What is my opponent doing? No, he's available, but it's fine. We'll wait for him. No, I'm not in a big rush. Um, Also just want to remind everyone that this is not the last of the Virtual World Cup action for this weekend. There will be another live stream at 10 a.m. Eastern. I guess yes, 10 a.m. Eastern Sunday, which is 10 p.m. Singapore time. And what is that? 2 a.m. Yeah, 2 sorry 2 p.m. GMT. Yes, man, time zone math. Uh, so basically in about 6 hours, Benji is supposed to stream at Benji Scrabble. Shout out to Benji Scrabble, but I've heard that he's not feeling too well, so he might not be able to stream. If that's the case, I will be streaming. So to make sure that you guys don't miss out on all the Scrabble action. So I hope Benji feels better in the morning. I'm sure he's currently asleep. It's the middle of the night in the US, and I'll be following the action as well, either on stream or in Benji's chat. So look forward to that. If you want to see the full streaming schedule, you can use the command VWC. I've just done it in the chat. And where's my luck sack? Where indeed? My opponent still has not replied. Uh, I guess Hey Michael, thanks for the follow. Is everyone else in a game? Yeah, all the other Singaporeans are in games, so I don't know why my opponent isn't replying. I know I thought he might be playing like a previous game or something, but if all the if all my other teammates are in games, he can't be playing. So not entirely sure what's going on. I guess I'll reach out to him again. I mean, I'm not really in a rush, but personally, but I don't want to hold the tournament up because if this game starts late, then it'll have a cascading effect. You know, it's a nightmare of all TDs. I am aware that Jen and Evans are presumably asleep, so I'm trying to do my best to keep the tournament moving along. It's not the correct one, since I have some time. Doop, doop, de, doop, 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 doop. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure. It's I don't know why my studio mode wasn't working. So it is showing. After those two games, I'm getting ready to unleash my inner Kwaijibo. Hubert's doing well. Well, that's good. My opponent still isn't responding. Sh- Uh, maybe you can just watch Hubert for a while. Wow, that's ridiculous. Hubert, four bingos to none, leading by 400 to less than 200. Oh, oh right. I see. Martins is did Hubert just play GE? Oh, I it's cause it's I'm not sure who Martins replaced. Gosh, I know. Jen sent me a message just now, but why are you in the chat, Hubert? I'm um can someone tell me? Maybe I'm trying to match the wrong player, and I'm supposed to be playing with oh no, but I remember now. Martin's Mutahi's handle is Sultan's Aid, which Hubert's playing with, so that can't be right. Uh, okay, so I don't actually know why. I don't actually know why. My I'm not I'm not I mean I don't know why Bernard is not responding to my messages, and I can't exactly appeal to the tournament directors who are asleep. Mm, yeah. I am not sure what I should be doing, and I guess I could ask one of the other players what's going on. Fortunately, they're all still playing. Okay, Bamux is here. Right. Let me just get out of the chat and begin. It looks pretty close to a bingo. I don't think there is one though. Here it's one option. I could also do something slightly fishier. Exchange IR. How good is DEIMR? That's, that's a central question here. I feel like I don't have enough respect for leaves like DIMR. Like I'm very my instinct is definitely leaning towards Mirrored, but I mean why not? We'll try it. Okay. Didn't quite work out. Not this is not quite mid year. Not sure about the first turn. Uh, I'm feeling kind of regretful, but that's obviously because I know why I drew. Um, if I had hit the fish, I'd obviously be happy. Results oriented thinking. The only thing I can say is that I probably shouldn't have spent that much time. I should just done either, anything without using so much time. Like even I could even have considered like just mirror MIR. I'm gonna place capex with a blank. That's interesting. My instinct is to do something like this. This kind of leaves a very blocked board. I mean these tiles EIMR do go well with this C. A bit longer. I can have mirrored like that. 26. That's 34. Some like intermediate options as well. kind of favor playing slightly longer because this restricts the board quite effectively. I mean, I don't want to keep it wide though, so lots of things to think about. I think the superior score probably does justify a longer play. Let me go with this. I like keeping this ER here. It's not a good draw. Another thing is that the use of the blank like this raises the probability that my opponent has the other blank, so they kept like maybe blank A, and they decided to do this. So really restricts the value of the blank at least temporarily. Can't do it forever though. I will have to catch up at some point. Hmm, that's annoying. My opponent's play now makes me feel like I might have made a strategic mistake by playing MIDI. Maybe I should have opened the board up with like Myrex. I should focus on move in front of me, not the move I can't do anything about. Is this S? I didn't expect the board to block out like that because you could still normally you could still open the board, but the use of the S like that. I guess I change. I can't really make a play, right? Like yeah, I don't have any of the hooks I need, so maybe slide through EDS, but that will keep a really bad leave, I think. Hmm. Interesting start to this game. I mean, yeah, I was. Is that good? I was concerned because the playing the blank list and playing the S up immediately afterwards kind of signals that the leaves were strong both times. Well, I mean that signaling the blank, but which my opponent didn't have, but still ended up being a strong leaf. Again, I'm in a position where I'm pretty far behind after just a couple of turns. Play Azern, not not even that great, honestly. Ideally, I would play open up the left side and not just down from the A. You can fish for E sign. A lot of eyes have gone. Yikes. um, yeah, I essentially have no. I mean, I don't think I can. Yeah, I would have to keep the Z. Maybe that's fine. I would score so little. I really don't like what Azure does to the board. Oh, he's so short on time. I'm short on everything. Short on ideas, short on points, short on time. I guess this is not the worst. This is not the worst idea I've ever had. Just basically hold on to the Z to try and do better than that and manage the board in the meantime. It's not just really not what I want to be doing at this scoreline. And this may allow some big Z plays, although I didn't quite draw what I needed. I guess I can play it. That does not seem great. Sets up this sets up my D. So if I just pick a couple of vowels. Hey, that's the kind of draw I needed. I have to ask for a mass. I mean, obviously I will occupy this lane if I can, but if it gets blocked, my opponent appears to be concentrating on defense. What do I do if it gets blocked? Acer, I guess. Acer in a couple of spots. Yeah, okay, my opponent takes it out as expected. Just get Acer down. All the hooks are fine. Oh, still behind, so this is not a good draw. He did give, my opponent does give me five back at least. This is definitely the still a competitive game. So the most competitive game I've been involved in so far. I am behind, but I have this is a position from which I could come back. Uh, Judo is like it gets rid of some of the stuff you want to get rid of, but leave is not good. The other main alternative is probably like Juve. Might actually be better, even though it's a lot less than Judo. Just get like being able to play off the V together with the other stuff. Oh gosh, track so bad. What plays hip? Can I use that? Not really. Guess I just play Juve as planned, mindful of the time. Still not amazing. Um, I mean, like goofy, I guess. Or well, I can move it one down with youth. That's better. Slowly catching up. Problem is that um, I mean, I'm still kind of need a bingo. The board will allow it if I just draw the correct tiles. So I don't need to be too concerned about that. I need to keep pace until I can do that. Something like that. Does block up Friths, which I think is valuable for me. It's kind of blocky in general. I might want to use this to flock the board at some point. This is worse. I have the last U for the U. I mean, holding the U is not great, but it's got some additional value for that reason. Eston. Crap. Blocked the stub hook, unfortunately. Doesn't quite fit here. I mean, I thought it was fine to block stub because I was opening another S hook, but it would be very unfortunate if I end up blocking myself because obviously I could have played these tiles for reasonable scores elsewhere. Not Sedge with the diesel. Why did I draw the Q? Sequence would be unblockable. Doesn't not that does not look like opens for Gaston. Can't play off the U using the V. feel like if I play off the U, I'm just gonna draw the Q. I mean that's not something I'm really worried about though. So I will do it. That's what I think is the best way for me to come back. UG, maybe just UG. It's hard to block. I have the last S. There's a blank unseen, but I have to take some risks as well. Do UG here. No, I think that's probably easier to mess with, and like gives my opponent like scoring opportunities. Hmm. Go to Y. And style? And style is a word? I think so. Well, it's something like that. It's not styly, is it? You can tell word knowledge is not exactly up to par. I mean, I'm quite sure styrene is not good. It's styrene, yes. I do think I do think and style is good. QI. So I go for it. I would hate for this to be a 40. Not sure of anything these days. Not out of the woods yet for sure. I mean, this is a lane, that's a lane, blank unseen, I didn't draw it, even if it's good. At least QI was played though, that kind of, I guess my opponent had no choice. Because that's the only spot for QI, okay. It stays on, and I've I've taken the lead for the first time. I have not much time though. I see this, but at least one. But like it does kind of float an E, which is bad. Can I score without doing that? I guess that would probably open an S hook anyway if I do it there. So an alternative is Hoove, because it's actually not an easy bingo lane for my opponent to use. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hoove. It would have to go vowel consonant. Or I guess the that. Hmm. I'm too short on time. That might not have been correct. Maybe I should play something here. Oof. Do I have some kind of bingo? Can't win, unfortunately. My opponent has met multiple outs with O and yikes. I mean, maybe I should have blocked like HOO there. Just didn't have time to consider that move adequately. I was thinking it's a difficult spot, but I forgot about like B going out of Y. The thing is, I think I still wouldn't have pulled it out, like because this R is probably too good, and the V was available as well. Like so yeah, that's fine. 0-3, not good. Maybe I should. Maybe I'm supposed to play Hoagie, and the thing is, Hoagie can't outrun a bingo. That's like if I'm supposed to play here, the play probably isn't Hoagie. It would be some something I don't know, hog or something like that. Uh, yeah. I mean, I'm aware that I mean, I know his actual rank is very good. Like, probably doesn't matter what I do. Uh, I'm just wondering in general because I basically just have to pick something. 呃 seven is to eight, is it? Let me. Well, I mean, still not too bad. I'm I'm not helping. But at least we're still in the running. Just going back through the chat. You can see the moves as the IC console scrolls. It's kind of um I guess it would be nice if there was some like more better way to highlight it, but it would be quite difficult given how IC works. You know, Macondo when basically. I see Lutz mentioned. Um, yeah, I didn't fully consider that, but I'm not sure Lutz is good for me. It I was very focused on trying to open up the left because of the way my opponent was playing. After Lutz, my opponent just tries to go parallel to volleys and not open up anything, and then it's very difficult for me to come back, especially with Lutz not hooking. So I don't mind not playing Lutz there. Yeah, Hubert, I know what you're saying, but because IC will keep scrolling, right? So every time I make a move, it would scroll. Uh, well, actually, that isn't really the problem. Like, there's no area of IC where I can do a window capture to always see the previous moves. Yeah, so I didn't see Lutz, but I don't think it would be correct in any case. I'm more interested in what I should have done when I played Hoove. It's possible with my opponent's actual rank, I basically can't win. Uh, because you mean Ovenbird? Overbind is a phony. Yeah, he had Ovenbird as well. So I was very dead, but I mean, without the benefit of knowing his rank, I think it's an interesting position to consider. I think Hoagie is not right. Not because it opens triple triple, because I'm not like it didn't have such a big a lead that triple triple was particularly important to focus on, but just because it floats that E there, that doesn't seem great. But uh I immediately regretted it after playing Hoof because I think I should have left the V open. That's harder to hit. But I don't know what I would play over end style. Ahi keeping G O O something GOI. Oh, tensely. Uh Maybe. What I was thinking is that yeah, my next opponent is Martin's. What I was thinking with end style is that it makes it harder to bingo because I omitted to consider that the bingo could start on top of the Y. I thought, oh, we need to go vowel consonant, and there weren't that many scoring tiles above E, so there was no like Z or anything. It was just the B and the H, I think. Yeah. If I play end style, he scores there. It probably gives me something back. Even if it doesn't, the V is open. I'm more comfortable with end style. Tensely, so Tensely on the other hand will allow and basically like a lot of bingo starting with vowels because it was A or O, and then every end hook. But of course, I didn't consider that over the you can go over the Y, so maybe ultimately Tennessee will be better. I'm just trying to explain what I was thinking. Yeah, and Martin has matched me, so just gonna jump right into another game. Hopefully, I can pick up a game at some point. Uh, yeah, I didn't see that message from Bernard, but he started his game with. I'm also interested. Well, yeah. I'm also interested to know what you guys think I should have done the first turn. Like, probably just the Myriad, honestly. Like, I mean, that was my instinct, as I said. I just kind of thought that I kind of thought about it and thought that the IMR was actually quite good. Um, Actually have a little bit of time. I don't want to just accept this match request because it was made a while ago and he might have gone off to do something else. Just checking that he's there. Let me look at the value of the IMR on cross tables. Calibrate my intuitions. Oh, lower than I thought. Only 13. I was thinking it'd be closer to CDEIR, which is 50 and a half, which I think will make it more worth it. Yeah, I guess Myriad is what I should have done. Almost more than 20 viewers consistently. Good numbers for me. While I'm waiting for Martin's I just like to encourage anyone who's enjoying the stream to follow if you haven't already. I really appreciate it, especially since I'm trying to hit the 50 follower mark so that Twitch will make me an affiliate. Mm, yeah, I kind of don't want to just accept the match request because he might be doing something else. I will wait for him to respond. Man, I need to play faster. The last few moves tensely move. I kind of had to play without thinking too much about it. Just a lot of difficult positions to begin though, like unwed, midi, first turn. Oh, yikes. Right. Gotta try and win the last two, so at least my score is moderately respectable instead of like dragging Singapore down. Yikes. Okay, he's back. Right. Just gonna close the chat. Not a good rack, but it could be on a subsequent turn. I will have to spend a turn scoring nothing, almost nothing though. I don't think there's any eights I could get. I will I should still take another look after this. What do we have here? PTY AST IPS. What peonies? Why? Nah. I think it's actually a pretty weak option, honestly. The leaf is actually quite bad. This leaf is a lot stronger. That's a mistake I see some top players make quite a lot. Question is between AE and EA, I think. I think AE just so I have another lane above if EA doesn't give me that. EE doesn't hook S on the other hand, but I don't really want to do that. So my opponent tries to block while playing here, have an S hook, I have a hook here. Okay. So C line. That should be pretty hard to block. Send something through the P. Penalize. But that could quite easily get blocked. My opponent I feel like based on the previous three games, um, Kenyans have a quite a KG playstyle, so overlaps with C line anywhere. some slight doubt about taste, but it should be good. Can't imagine not being good. Another play. C9 and grab one. Wondering about Spouty. Surreals? Is that good? I think so. Um, I will play it if it is available. Is there a safe option? Not seeing it. Spouty. I'm pretty sure that's not good. Okay, Surreals is blocked, so I don't have to make a fool of myself. That's seven. Happy to just play Furl here. That's consideration of first. I think Furl should be a bit better. Like the second S is not worth much, but the L is also a bad tile. I mean, bad tile. It's a tile I dislike. EVO, not the best draw I've ever heard of. We have Bravos. So if Spouty is good, this will be the time to play it. Spouty. Pretty sure this is Rupiest, not Spoutier. It's a Bravos here. And that's kind of blocked the board. Don't hate it. I must say, it's quite an unusual feeling to actually be ahead. I'm actually leading in the early game for once. Amazing. Can do Bravo here as well. Steve's kind of sketchy. I think the 5 extra points. Okay, so Riz is played. I should actually do something like this, not Ravels. Now the ball is really blocked. I block place starting from here as well. Have the S to hook solve. Guess this is a scoring spot for like XE in. Bravos would block. But Bravos opens up for a lot of bingos. As long as they end in a foul. So like E. Re-abuse. Not a word. Reusable is a word. Oh wait, I do have that. I was like, reusable makes IE here. Nice. That's really unlikely to get blocked, I think. I saw reusable here. Nice. It is not blocked. Can I use the H? Probably not. That's a good score for Martins though. Reusable. No, I'm spelling it wrongly. Oh my god, it looked a bit weird. I was like, what? I mean, reuse be. That was close. So I should check before you commit. Okay. Emit. No, two M's. I thought I might have imitator through the correct filter. This reminds me of something. Temeria is the anagram imitator, so no, not that. Like through this E, could I have something? Maritime. Oh wow. Very disgusting. What a draw. Hopefully, Martins occupies this juicy looking triple. Man, finally getting my Marlon on. Is reusable take S? Like a reusable is something that can be reused. That seems fringe, but no, no. Ugh, ugh. That's very annoying. Um, I thought for sure I would get to play Maritime. It's like why would this go away? Have Rita. It's fine. Mirth also fine. Trying to see if I can go parallel to this. But the best I've seen is like RT. I do want to play at least one M. Annoying. I'm officially annoyed. Can I put the M here? Timer to OL. Yikes. Every time being blocked is a big game. Okay, go here. It's like some kind of man or men word. Verb and mu. This must call that much. I would prefer to keep it E. I don't think I can make a good like play that hits this because of it's an L there. So more. It's a nice leaf to big O, but this board is not friendly. This work pretty clutch for Martin Fair. So I play like Toby, our situation. Foul slightly short. So not uh what I want to be doing. Since on my T, don't think that's good. JN anyway. Ah, do you have any good ideas? And Mew for the points. Kind of bad opening up this E here. If I blank out, I am behind also. And AIT with some consonants, some heavy is okay. Do really want to keep this at E though. Spending way too much time on this turn. I just don't know what to play. None of these. I honestly I should just play something. It's too much time. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna do the T setup thing. Not ideal draw. I'll be back. Ah, give me cat. Better. This spot is quite lucrative but very difficult to use. Kind of scares me because the lane on top is really good. Oh man, there's no time though. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to hope for the best, honestly. Because I can use it. I'm keeping ED for this spot, so if he can't use it, he may find himself hard pressed. I kind of need to get lucky as well because the unseen is starting to be pretty good. I don't know. I didn't have time to think about that. Can definitely do a lot of like damage there if he can't deal with it effectively. I don't want to do this because it sets up probably a bit better. I mean, I do quite well at backup scores like this. Jading. The annoying thing about this is that kind of lets bingos go through here. Whereas this doesn't. So depending on what my opponent plays. Okay, they do block, makes sense. 11 in the back. Okay, this makes it 7, but I mean I'm still gonna lose to a bingo. I mean I need that score though, I think. The vowel shortage is basically what gives me hope. Like, sorry, maybe our opponent just doesn't have enough vowels to play. I almost have ensouling. I have a U. Listening? Oh, wrong way. Listening would be there, man. and losing valuable as well. Doxy, that new? In the bag. I'm out of ideas and I'm out of time. Do I empty? Do I not? I think I have to. Damn it. Oh, that was not good. Nice. Oh, X. Wait, 6-5 to 9-6. I'm 31 ahead. So I go overtime to 21. 6 on my right, 15 to draw. So 2, 4. can get that. I mean, first I have no time. I pre-moved the pass, but if he plays a, I don't think he can win validly. Oh, crap! Damn it! Uh, I had to gamble that ah that sucks. Hmm. I pre-moved the pass so that if my opponent went out I wouldn't go over time. But I'm not sure that was correct. I guess I'm not sure what I should have done there. Well, I mean, obviously what I should have done is play faster, but what just happened? My gosh. Um, I didn't have time to calculate if uh could I go over time and could I afford to go over time because grad here actually loses. So even if I lose 10 points, so uh so I was thinking about that. So that was like the only out I saw. Big yikes. Oh, oh wait. No, Mark, if I pre-move that, um it would let me go it would send me over time because it doesn't auto pass, I don't think. So I was trying to figure out if he could if if there was an out that I needed to accept without going over time, and I pre-move something like my own outplay, I would go over time and lose unless I could pass in time. Which I don't think I could because I needed to react to the play, check that it's valid, and then pass if I'm gonna do that. I mean, I should have played the Ingo move faster. I needed time to literally just play the moves. Oh man, that's kind of upsetting. Uh, not sure what's correct there. Because what what I what I pre-move hinges on what I think my opponent will do. a tilt. Definitely definitely a big tilt. Why this is why I need to play faster. Uh, not gonna lie, that's pretty upsetting. Like this is not. I mean, this loss is my fault. Like yeah, that's the thing. I was trying to count. But I counted that Grad wouldn't win, but I wasn't sure enough to remove the pre-move. Uh, I mean, the lesson is I have to play faster. I don't. And the thing is that Ingo is not even a good move. Like that's why I was hesitating. I'm pretty sure Ingo is a terrible move. I just drew well actually. I should. After Ingo, I lose a lot. Not sure who my last opponent is. Look it up. Joash. Thanks for the follow, Scrabble Kitty. That is upsetting. Upsetting. I'm just gonna need a moment to collect myself here. We do we do still have a shot, so I need to try and win the last game. My opponent doesn't appear to be online, I guess, so got some time. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Anyone know how I can contact my opponent or why they're not online? Because they've been disconnected for a while. So yeah, I just can't look bad for Weeping. Uh, we definitely have a chance. Even if Weeping loses, we can still like make it back. So where's my opponent? Oh, he's here. That was rough. Like just a little bit more time I would have won that game. Like 3 seconds probably be enough. Maybe even less than that. Because I just need like a couple of seconds to be able to verify that my to be able to press the pass button so I don't have to auto pass. I I gambled basically that auto passing will be correct. And before I had time to figure it out, um it turned out that it wasn't correct, I guess. So what can you do? If they unwent. Unwent might be a bit better than unwent. Uh unwent is even actually. I forget that. Nice draw. Don't think that's good, sadly. Another good draw. I mean, gotta hope my opponent's on a 9 time, I guess. Gotta have to stay positive. Man, wow. Um, okay. I guess it's a race to that S. They draw one. I guess, well, it's not even that easy to use. Like, I, I don't have a play. I have an S, but I mean, I can play drinkers for 39, but that seems bad. Like, and I mean, just like more generally, to have a play here, it like, what what do you even need to have? And do this. Try and do better with the X. They draw an I, so like SI is a reasonable play. Must have like excising or excusing. Another asshole. I think SI is a good play. I can't catch the X. Like just like piles on the score keeps me ahead. Have Excite in reserve. Potentially could draw something better. My opponent has disconnected. Wait for come back. We've been lost, so everyone else has to win, I guess. Alan's still playing. I assume Hubert won. He was super far ahead. Uh, I assume Zero won as well, because Zero was also quite far ahead. Yeah, he did. Wait, no. He lost? Or then there's nothing we can do, I guess. His last game was against Bernard. Yeah, Zero lost. But Zero was really far ahead when I looked at the game. Oh, no, no, Zero won. I can't read. Yeah, okay, so we still have a shot. Marlon has to win and I have to win. Marlon doesn't look like he's winning though. Yikes. Well, that sucks. Am I supposed to? I guess if it reaches the 1 minute mark, I'll adjourn the game. Okay, yeah, bye bye. Didn't matter in the end. It's not too bad for me, but it doesn't give me anything like this. So what are the threats? Like I can actually close up a lot of the board just by. Oh no, I guess this makes another lane there. I want to do better the X than that. I was gonna do like walks, but it's not that. It's too risky. It's just kind of annoying. There's no like good way to use the X. It is. H makes this not too dangerous. Sorry, the C makes this not too dangerous. Maybe I was supposed to keep the O. Yeah, maybe I was possibly supposed to keep the O, just not the O. Sign, thanks for the sub. Sorry, thanks for the follow. I am slightly tilted right now, so yeah, I think I should have left the O off. This is not that big a deal, but something. We hit quite badly in return because AX obviously takes E. There are four E's, both flanks unseen. That seems kind of risky, honestly. If I do this, I could get destroyed by a ridiculous bingo. Like, what is my I guess yeah, what is my risk tolerance here? I'm 64 up. This would take me 110 up. A bingo hooking EXE probably like can eclipse that. I mean, well bring some level basically. But if I don't do it, what am I doing? Quite obfuscate. Might just be like compelled to do it because um I need the points. If my opponent, gosh, it's so risky. Huh. Yeah, if there was like any other reasonable player would want to do that instead. Like, I can't even score without like this is itself risky for like yeah, fine. Okay, I drew another E, that's good. Just don't destroy me, please. I think Mana's gonna lose as well. So even if I win, we'll still go down. And well, I'll go down because I auto passed. Pre-moved pass. Yikes. Feels bad. My opponent changed. I didn't even well in that case, as long as I don't 4-D, I think this game is gonna end here because it's gonna like block the board and score a million points. Like how best to do it? What are threats? Too many. There could just there are too many good lanes. So I'm definitely in an outrunning posture here. I'm not necessarily want to play something defensive. I want to play. I want to play for points. So something that does that is like OG or like even more aggressively 18. Taking OU. think 18 is too risky. Yeah, it's not worth the one more. It's not worth like the couple more points. Not worth OG. I feel like there are probably bingos here, but I'm not able to find them. And I'm just blanking. Sorry, guys. I am very tilted. Not able. I'm just trying not to run out of time here. Gosh. I I didn't want to give up a nine timer. Like I'm always winning this game, even if I don't play a bingo. I just want to win without like screwing something up. Gosh, and I definitely have a lot to learn about streaming and playing at the same time. Maybe I'll discuss some of it after this game. I do only have 14 seconds left. He emptied the bag, right? Uh, well, yeah, I won this game despite playing terribly, probably. I don't even want to know, but anyway, just to kind of sum things up, it looks like we lost to Kenya 12 to 13, if I understand it correctly. Just someone to chat correct me if that's wrong. I'd love to hear it, but I'm pretty sure. And I mean, kind of tough games. The first three games, very difficult. But the fourth game, screwed up pretty badly by just running out of time and not being able to navigate the last move well. I took a basically I gambled and ended up losing the game, and it's yeah, it's I would probably have had more time if I wasn't thinking about streaming as well. Which yeah, it sucks. It's unfortunate, and I feel especially bad because it's a team event and like it is the it is it like actually changed the margin because we lost by one game, but um it's I feel like it's part of the it's like from a personal or from a sorry I mean from a standpoint outside of the considerations of this tournament, the future of Scrabble is streaming and like you know on the whole I enjoy streaming. I want to be a part of it, and I'm gonna have to learn how to like deal with that kind of stuff. If not, you know, and so it's I think it's something I'll get better at. Basically, I'm yeah. Obviously, I'm disappointed that this ended that way, but I'll try not to do it again. And for everyone who's been watching, thanks so much for following. I I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure it was quite entertaining. Watching me pass to lose one game. So at the very least, that was the entertainment value. Uh, if you're enjoying the stream and you haven't already, please consider following me. If you want more Scrabble action, I'm coming back in about 4 hours. That would be 10 p.m. Singapore time, 10 a.m. Eastern time in the US, and about two not about 2 a.m. GMT. So wherever you are in the world, you can see that suits your schedule. And I'll be streaming. I wasn't actually supposed to cover it, but Benji was. But Benji has taken ill with something he says he hopes it's food poisoning. So that sounds pretty ominous. So hopefully he's all right. Uh, I still don't know what the match is. What is the match? Can somebody can somebody tell me? I'll oh, the UK versus Thailand. Okay, okay. So that should be good. Yeah. So if you're itching for more Scrabble action, do look forward to that. If not, thanks everyone for tuning in to hang out, and I'll be signing off now.